So you're going through a divorce. Yeah, I know. That alone feels like a 10,000 pound boulder right on your fucking chest. You never thought you'd be here, standing in this emotional wasteland, watching the life that you've built, the family you've protected, the woman you loved, slip through your fingers like sand. It feels like a death. Because in a way, it is. It's the death of a version of you, the man that you were when you first said, I do. All of the dreams that you had, the future that you imagined, all of it just cracked, fractured, splintered into 1,000 tiny fucking pieces on the floor of your mind. And all you can do is stand there, trying not to scream. But let's be honest. You do scream. Maybe not out loud. Maybe just in here. But you're screaming in your own way. You scream in the silence. You scream when you throw back those drinks at night, pretending it helps. You scream when you open up your laptop, stare at your work, and can't fucking focus because your brain is in a blender. You scream when you look on your kids' faces, that look when they ask why mom and dad don't live together anymore. You scream when you go to sleep because in that bed it feels way too cold, way too quiet, and it hurts like hell. What no one tells you about this pain is it's supposed to hurt. And experiencing that pain, it's not weakness, man. This is grief. Real, raw, fucking grief. You're not just losing a relationship. You're losing your identity. You're losing your routine, your connection, your shared history. You're losing a person who saw parts of you that no one else ever did. You're losing the dream you had of being a family. And so, yeah, it's going to rip through your soul like a hurricane with a machete. But I want you to hear this. It's okay that it hurts. You are allowed to fall to your knees and feel the weight of this moment. It's okay that you want to cry. You're allowed to cry, to rage, to go numb, to feel like a ghost in your own life. You're allowed to grieve. But when all of that is said and done, you are not allowed to stay stuck here. Because this pain, it's not just about her. It's about every single wound you have buried since you were a little boy. This is a fucking gateway, man. That moment when all of your old shit starts rising from the grave. And if you were to look back and fully analyze your situation over the course of the last few months or last few years, there's patterns hiding in there. Patterns that have played out from your childhood, beliefs and stories that have been coming out since your childhood. And there's something to be said about the shame that's carried through those stories, the fear, the I'm not good enoughs, the I'll never be chosen again voices, that deep-rooted lie that maybe you're unlovable. And if you're not careful, you're going to believe that shit. You'll start attaching this heartbreak to every scar you've never processed. You see, divorce has a way of ripping the mask off. You start seeing how much of your identity was tied to being needed, to being strong, to being a provider, a protector. And now that's gone. You look in the mirror and wonder who the fuck you are now. And that's where the magic actually begins. It's not as devastating as it feels. I know how much devastation is hidden inside of those feelings. But there's magic there as well. Because this moment, this is where you either collapse or you evolve. This is where you either numb out for the next 10, 15, 20 fucking years of your life, or you start rising from the ashes like the savage fucking phoenix you were always meant to be. So how exactly do you stay high vibrational through this war zone? I'm going to give you some tips. First, stop pretending. Stop acting like you're okay when you're clearly not. Vulnerability is not weakness. It's leadership. You want to be a high value man? Then you better be strong enough to say, I'm hurting like hell right now. And that's the kind of raw truth that leads to transformation. Second, feel it all. Don't try to outrun your pain. Sit in the pain. Let it wash over you. Let yourself mourn. Let yourself rage. Let the tears come. That grief is sacred. It's trying to show you where you're still bleeding. Most men will build a fortress around their emotions, but the problem is you can't feel love, joy, peace, or purpose inside of a fucking fortress. You have to feel in order to heal. Now, third, cut out the distractions. I know porn is calling your name. I know whiskey whispers sweet nothings. I know that your work gives you a false sense of control. Social media numbs the ache. But every time you run from your pain, you strengthen the lie that you're not strong enough to face it. Every time you avoid, you abandon yourself. You keep proving to your own nervous system that the pain is bigger than you. And it's not. You just haven't learned how to stand still in the fire yet. Now, fourth, move your fucking body, man. Every damn day. I'm not saying you need to train like a Navy SEAL, unless that's your thing, but get the energy moving. Walk, stretch, lift, go for a run, sweat, breathe deep. You want to stay high vibrational, you need to get out of your fucking head and back into your body. Trauma lives in the body, and movement releases it. Sweat is medicine. Fifth, reconnect with your mission, your purpose. You're not just a husband or a dad. You're not just some dude who lost his marriage. You are a man with purpose. Even if you forget what that purpose is, even if it got buried under decades of diapers, debt, and dishes. This is the season to rediscover what sets your soul on fire. That thing you would do even if no one ever paid you. That dream you silenced. That voice you ignored. This is your time to remember why the fuck you're here. Now, sixth, build a brotherhood. Stop isolating yourself. You think you're the only man who ever has gone through this? You think you're the only one who's felt emasculated, gutted, confused, ashamed? You're not. And no one ever said you had to go through this alone. No one ever said you had to carry the weight of your suffering alone. So find some other men who are doing the work, who aren't afraid to call you forward, who don't let you sit in your shit too long. Healing doesn't happen in hiding. It happens in connection. And that leads me to my next point, guys, real quick. If you're feeling this and you know you need more than just motivational words, I have some real affordable tools that you can download today. No fluff, no bullshit, just raw, useful guides to help you start healing and rebuilding. Go check them out at my store at theobstacleremover.com/store. And I'll put the link in the description as well. Now, seventh, watch your self-talk. Divorce will have you questioning everything. Am I lovable? Am I a failure? Am I ever going to feel whole again? And listen, I get it. Those thoughts will come, but you do not have to believe them. You don't have to feed the stories that tear you down. You can choose new beliefs. You can decide that this pain isn't the end of you. It's just the fucking awakening. Now, eighth, pour into your kids if you have them. If you have kids, don't let your shame rob them of your presence. Don't let your shame rob them of their childhood. You might not be the perfect dad right now, but you can still be present. And that's what they need. Not perfection. They need to see a man who's real, who's honest, who shows up even when it's hard. So you want to maintain that level of high quality man? Be the lighthouse for your kids. Let them see your strength isn't hiding your emotions. It's in owning your emotions. Ninth, guys, make peace with the past. This part is brutal because maybe you fucked up. Maybe you are the reason you're in this situation. Maybe you abandoned yourself. Maybe she abandoned you. It doesn't matter. Blame is poison. Forgiveness is freedom. And forgiveness doesn't mean you condone the betrayal or deny the pain. It means you're choosing to no longer let it control you. So you're choosing to let go. And that is the highest vibration there is. Now, 10th, speak your future into existence. I mean it, guys. Start declaring who you're becoming. Say it out loud. I am becoming a man who leads with power and peace. I'm building a life that I am proud of. I'm healing every part of me that's ever been abandoned. Speak it, write it, live it, because words shape your reality. And if you keep talking like a victim, don't be surprised when life keeps treating you like one. Now, down in the description of this video, there's a link where you can schedule a free call with me. Let's talk about this. Let's unpack what you've been carrying. Let's help you start actually moving forward instead of just spinning your fucking wheels. And if that feels scary, good. That means it matters to you. Please like this video so it can get pushed out to other men going through the same shit. If this hits you in the chest, please subscribe. If you're ready to stop surviving and start leading, I also want you to drop a comment down below and tell me where you're at in this journey. Let's build a brotherhood that doesn't tolerate silence anymore. You see, divorce doesn't have to be your downfall. It can be your fucking resurrection. But only if you stop running and start owning it. This pain that you're in is sacred pain. It's the beginning of something deeper, something stronger, something wiser, and something more free than you have ever known. You just have to choose it. Remember, guys, go out there, destroy your limitations, reclaim your strength, and build your fucking legacy. Thanks for being here.